All right, Math 1. So for today's assignment, if you're on the mainstream page, you're going to go to the classwork tab and you're going to click on the one that says Friday the 14th, Desmos. We will post pictures of our notes later. So we're going to open this up, click on the link that's there. When you click on it, it's going to ask you to log in with your Google account. Do that and then hit Start Activity, and you should go to right here. So, real quick, I want you to describe in a few words how the purple and green triangle are related. Okay? You're going to type that in, you're going to hit submit. There's no wrong answer, so as long as you're attempting and trying to explain it, you will get your point. Next slide. So, what is a reflection? A reflection is a mirror image of a figure over a line called the line of reflection. So, the line that you reflect over is the line of reflection. Now, where does the reflection occur in this example, or where would the quote unquote mirror be? So, I want you to take your line here and I want you to draw where you think the reflection occurs or where the mirror of this image would be at. Okay? No wrong answers. I just want to see what you know. Before we go for our first example, I want you in your notebooks or on a piece of paper, I want you to write note 6.2 reflection, and I want you to write this definition. A reflection is a mirror image over a line. All right, you can always pause. I'm going to keep going. So, first example, let's start off easy and let's just reflect 1 point. So our point is green here. It says to reflect the point over the y-axis in purple. So what I'm going to do here is I am going to take this blue and I'm going to draw over my y-axis. So my y-axis is what I have highlighted in blue here. We're going to reflect over. Okay. Now there's two different ways you can think about this. The first one is let's count how many away the green dot actually is from this blue line. It is 1, 2, 3, 4. So when I reflect it, my purple dot that I'm going to draw should also be 1, 2, 3, 4 away. All right. Now, what I want you to do is what's the ordered pair of our green dot? So, looking at my green dot here, the ordered pair, remember, is always your x value, then your y value. So, the x value is -4, and the green dot's y value is -5. We look at that y axis. The purple dot, the x value is 4, the y value is -5. So above, explain to me what's the difference do you see between the green dot and purple dot's ordered pair? And then you're going to click submit. Example 2. Example 2, now we're going to reflect over the y-axis and we're going to draw that dot in orange. So again, let me highlight the y-axis here. Oops. Use the line button so it's straight. All right, so again, let's count. Our green dot is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 away from our x-axis that we're going to reflect over. So we should count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 away so that our orange dot is reflected over. So what's the ordered pair of our green dot? So again, let's check this out. The x value is -4, so we got -4, and that y value is still -5, right? That didn't change. This is the same dot as our last example. But now let's look at our orange dot. What is that orange dot's ordered pair? Well, the x value is -4. The y value is +5. So explain to me what's the difference between the green dot's ordered pair and the orange dot's ordered pair, and then hit submit. All right, I want you to try the next two examples on your own. So the first one, reflect over the y-axis, and then number 4, reflect over the x-axis. Number 5, we're going to do together. So this is a shape now. So let's not freak out. Let's look at the shape. Okay, so we're going to reflect the shape over the y-axis. So let's highlight that in blue so that we know where it is and what we're going to be going over. All right, so there's my y-axis. And we're going to do this in purple. So let's hit up that purple. Okay, same thing. It's using those points. So we're going to just go one at a time, okay? We're not going to freak out. We're going to do one at a time here. Okay, so we see our first dot. I'm going to start with this one. It is 1, 2 away. So I'm going to go 1, 2. First dot done. I'm going to do the next dot. This dot is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 away. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 away. Next dot is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 away. And I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 away. Notice I did not move it up or down. It is still on the same like flat part here. Same with these guys. They did not change. They are still on the same flat part. So don't move it up or down if we don't need to, okay? Last dot we have is 1, 2 away. So I'm going to go 1, 2 away. And if you want to connect them, that's fine. I'm going to because I just how I roll. And look, it's made the same shape, same sized shape. It's just reflected over. Now it's a mirror image. So now what we're going to do is we're going to write the ordered pairs for the green and purple shapes. So looking at my first green dot here, I'm going to start with how I started. This first green dot, the x value is -2, the y value is 4. So we got -2, 4. The next dot I did was this one. So we have -5 for the x value and 4 for the y value. So we got -5 and 4. Then I did this dot. It was -5 and 2. And then our following dot, or our last dot, was -2 and 1. So let's repeat that, okay? So when we first reflected, we plot this dot. So we have now 2 and 4. And then we had this dot was the next one we did, which was 5 and 4, right? We're just giving the x values and y values of those dots. The x value for this dot is 5 and the y value is 2. And then the x value for this dot is 2 and 1. Okay, so looking at this here, what's changed, right? Well, our x values and our y values, they're the same, right? They're the same numbers in each pair, but our x values flipped their sign, right? Here they're all negative, but when I reflected over the y-axis, now my x values have changed. They are now positive numbers. Wow. Let's look at number 6 together. Okay, so this time they want us to reflect over the x-axis. So let's do that. So here's my x-axis. So that means we're going to go down, right? So, and I'm going to do this in orange. So I'm going to start with this first dot that's closest. It is 1 away from my reflected line. So when I go down, I'm going to go down by 1 so it reflects correctly. And again, I didn't go left or right. I just went straight down this time because we're reflecting down and we're reflecting over that x-axis. So don't go left or right. You don't need to. We're not going through the y-axis. All right, this next one is 1, 2, 3, 4 away. So I'm going to go down 1, 2, 3, 4 for my second dot. The next dot here is 1, 2, 3, 4 away. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 away. And then my last dot here is 1, 2 away. So I'm going to go 1, 2 down. And I'm going to connect them because I like to do that. You do not have to, but I recommend it. It's just a nice visual representation. And look at that. It's reflected over, relatively similar. I can't draw those lines as perfect, but look at that. Okay, so let's look at the green shapes, dots. Let's look at their x and y values. So our green guy here, this first one we did, x value is -2, y value is 1. And let's look at its partner across. Let's do partners. The partner across here is -2 and -1. Look at that. I like doing it that way better. All right, the next one we did, the x value is -2 and 4. So we got -2 for the x value, 4 for the y value. Its partner reflected across, x value is -2, y value is -4. Hopefully you're noticing the differences between the greens ordered pair and the purples ordered pair. It's not purple, it's orange, Miss Rowell. Jeez. All right. The next dot, x value is -5, y value is 4. So we got -5, 4. Its reflected partner on the other side, x value is -5, y value is -4. And then last partners, this last dot is -5 and 2. So its partner should be -5 and -2. So in this case, when we reflect over the x-axis, our y values flip their signs. So whenever you flip over the x-axis, your y values are going to flip their signs. So in our notes here, let's finish writing out our notes. So you're going to write, for a hint, you're going to count the number of spaces the point is from your quote unquote mirror, or the line of reflection that we drew in blue. And then you're going to count the same for the other side. Now, when we reflect over the x-axis, you're going to move up or down, and all the y values flip their signs. So that was this last example we did. Everything moved down, and our y values flipped their sign. I know I'm going fast, but remember, you can pause a video. When we reflect over the y-axis, you're moving left or right, and all your x values are going to flip your sign. So that was the one before. We flipped to the right side here, but all of our x values changed their sign. Okay. So once you have these notes written down, you're going to take a picture and you are going to upload that picture to the Notes 6.2 reflection. Okay, if you need help with uploading a picture, here is an image, or you could have written this out on a Google Doc. I forgot to say that earlier. Then what you're going to do is you're going to do these last two examples on your own. Okay. And once you have finished those last two examples, you are going to go to the Desmos assignment here, and you are going to click Mark as done or turn in, whatever it says there. Okay? All right, I know this might have been a little bit longer, but good luck, and I'll see you next time.